Welcome everyone. This is Bōde's Edmonton real estate market update for June 2021. This video will quickly show you what's happening in Edmonton at a macro level and then show you where you can find all the data for your specific community or specific property type so that you can take a look at it all yourself. So let's dive in. So here we're looking at Edmonton, the greater Edmonton area, all residential properties, so whether it's detached, attached, or apartments, and the number of new listings that have come to the market each month in the last 3.5 years. So the bright blue line here shows you 2021, and you can see on average there's been more listings than typical so far in 2021. So in May, most recent month, there were 16% more listings coming to market than in the average of the previous 3 years. On the other side of the equation, sales, which is proxy for demand, we can see that sales have been really high in 2021 versus previous years. So ever since the start of COVID, really, sales have been doing great in the Edmonton area. So up 63% in May compared to the average of the previous 3 years. So demand certainly outpacing supply here, which means overall inventory, so the total number of homes for sale in Edmonton, is down over what it would typically be for this time of year. And it's been pretty consistently down here throughout 2021. So between kind of 17 and 20%, currently down 18% versus the average of the previous 3 years. And then if you take into account both supply and demand at the same time, you can get one metric called months of supply. So this is the total number of inventory, total number of homes for sale divided by the number of homes that sold last month. So it effectively tells you how many months would it take to sell through all of the available homes for sale right now. And you can see here in 2021, the bright blue line, this metric has been down considerably over the last 6 months or so. And what this effectively means is when months of supply are low, that creates more favorable conditions for sellers. And when months of supply are higher, that creates more favorable conditions for buyers. There's more property on the market and it's selling slower, so buyers are in a stronger position. So right now, sellers in general are in a stronger position, but again, it very much depends on the property type and community. So is it a detached home somewhere desirable or an apartment somewhere that's less desirable right now? Overall, Edmonton prices have been starting to increase really quickly in the last few months. This chart gives you the home price index, the HPI index, every month since 2005. So prices of the gray line here have gone up considerably since 2005. It's indexed to 100 here in 2005, currently up at 190-ish, getting close to that 200 mark. But you can see in the last few months, prices have gone up very quickly. Back to kind of 2018 levels. But this very much differs by property type again. So detached homes are back to 2014 levels, 2015 levels, while apartments and attached homes are kind of back up to 2019 levels. And you can get all of the detailed charts, depending on property type, in our blog that'll be linked below the video here. So make sure to check all of that out. And if you'd also like to take a look at all of the data yourself, you can do that on our website, www.bode.ca, and here you can see 3 great tools we have. The first one's market data, where you can see what's on the market and what's sold by community, so you can get the same feeling for supply and demand, but in your specific community. Likewise, you can take a look at our sold data page. Here you can look up the sold price of any home that's sold in Alberta over the last 11 years. And finally, we've got a comparables tool where you can enter 8 features of your home and see the most comparable live listings, so that would be your current competition, and the most comparable recently sold listings. So you've got a feeling for what your home might be worth in this market. So check all of that out. Just visit www.bode.ca and click on our sold data tools. Thanks a lot.